Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about RWBY. If y'all don't know, RWBY is an American television program produced by Rooster Teeth. It's been going on since 2012, as it first started as an online series, and then moved on to like a full-on series that was produced and like it went from like you could watch it on YouTube, but then you could only watch it on Rooster Teeth because they're like, oh, we need people to pay for this because we're not making money, and then they stopped making money. But what I want to talk about is kind of the future of RWBY. Like, what what are they gonna do? We have not heard anything about season 10 and season 9. I'm gonna be frank with you, man. Season one, season season 9 was just kind of uneventful. Like in season 8, they got stuck into like the abyss thing, and like you thought something like important was gonna happen, but not really. And then they just spend like the whole time just wandering around. And then like Ruby's whole character arc, I feel like she's had this conflict before in like season 4 or like season 5, where she's like, I'm not good enough, I can't do anything. Like, didn't she have that exact same arc like 3 seasons ago? Right? Wasn't it after it was what? Okay, I'm trying to remember. It was after the like school tournament when Penny died for the first time, and like and she was like really distraught because then or no, even the fall of the school, like at the very beginning of the show, like season 2. I'm pretty sure she's had that same like character arc. But in season 9, it was basically like they yeah, like they got in there and then they got out. Like if you don't watch season 9, you won't be skipping anything except for like a couple of really cool fights. Okay, the Neo fight was really cool. And then the fight like at the marketplace was also pretty cool. But besides, I mean, I the final fight was a little meh. But like season 9's kind of like you don't really need to watch season 9. But like season 10, right? Everybody's like talking about, or everybody wanting to know what's going on with season 10. We haven't heard anything at all. No kind of like announcement, no kind of teaser, no nothing. Like it's just they've just been completely silent, and I'm concerned that they might just cancel the show. I mean, like if they do that, that'll be absolutely terrible. But if they do cancel the show, I'll pioneer. I'll pioneer a group of people. I'll get a group of people, and we can make season 10. We'll make the final season. We'll make it. We'll make it really good. But I, nah. But like, where we haven't heard anything, any news? Cause okay, so usually RWBY is one season per year, right? Like it's been like that for multiple years. Um, I don't remember if there was. No, I think everything got postponed during 2019 and between 2019 and 2022, I think. But no, what I'm pretty sure they still release seasons in between those times because we're like at 9 volumes, and then season 7 was um no, that was season 8. No, yeah, season 7 was when they were fighting the guy who owned the city, and because they were trying to fight the other lady, and like and then the other lady shows up in season 9, and that's when they fight her, and then they get banished to like the other place. I mean season 8, and then they get banished to the place in season 9. But like it's just so like I'm trying to remember the plot, and I'm trying to remember all of, like these key elements and all these things, but it's kind of hard because it's not about. I'm not talking like it's hard because there's like a 1 year gap between like the seasons and stuff. I'm talking about it's hard because each season it's supposed to be connected, but at the same time it feels disconnected. Like each season, instead of like following along with the plan that they had, each season they change the plan halfway. and like they change what they want to do with like the writing and the characters and like so like each season, yeah, they're all connected and they're all following the same. They're all following a linear progression story, but it's like Ruby's gonna have the same character arc like 2 or 3 times. Wise Wise hasn't had a character arc since the first 2 seasons. And the first and her first character arc was literally her being racist to Blake because Wise didn't like Fauna and she was one the whole time. That was really good. That was such a great idea. But like after that, she didn't. I mean, well, she did get her scar in her eye, and then but like there really hasn't been any character development for her, and I don't feel like they're really thinking about like this might be such a strange comparison, but you have something like Ninjago, right? There's so many seasons in Ninjago, but each character has like a mini character arc, or is a setup for like the next season, and then they become the main character. And also, there's like points in the series where like what is it, like different characters are the main character. Like if you see like one season, the main character is gonna be Kai, but then the next season, the main character is gonna be Jay, and then the next season, the next character is Lloyd, and like the main character changes with the seasons. And then in RWBY is like it's just the main character is the RWBY team, but it's not like this one season was focused on this one character. They did that before in season 6 with so it was Blake and she went back home to visit her family, and it was like the Fauna's place, and then he meets the monkey dude, and then they have like the whole romance going on. But like that was when like the whole season was dedicated to her. And then the one before it, I think it was season 4, when Yang loses her arm. That was dedicated to her too. But like when you have season what is it? Season 9. I guess the main character could also be John because he had a similar conflict as RWBY, but yeah, like he had a similar conflict as RWBY as like how he needed to his whole thing was about protecting people, and then RWBY's whole thing was about not being good enough to protect people. But I'm like, hasn't Sean had this exact same character arc when why can't I remember her name? The girl from the first season that had the sword and the shield. It's been so long. Oh man, why can't I remember? What I can't remember her name. Uh, Pyra, right? Yeah, right? Yes, Pyra. Wasn't that John's entire like character arc that he wasn't strong enough to protect Pyra for the whenever they got the power of the Fall Maiden? Yeah, the Fall Maiden. Which also, what happened to that? Like they had the whole plot about the Fall Maiden and the Winter Maiden, like, and that's what happened with Penny, right? Because she got the Winter Maiden powers, but then there's just still the Summer and Spring. So it's like, what about those? And then it's like, how are you supposed to kill the main villain when the main villain is darkness itself? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like they write themselves into a corner, because whatever plan they were following, they just like change it, and they just backtrack in a different season, and it's kind of annoying. It's kind of like frustrating. Like in which it was season 7 where like everybody was disagreeing with Team RWBY that their plan would just suck, and then the guy, the actual dude, I forgot his name, but like the guy with the beard that like took care of Atlas, or like took care of the city, that was basically telling Team RWBY, hey, we need to evacuate. Like his whole plan was that the lady was gonna show up, right? So they're gonna evacuate the city with the plane, but the thing is they couldn't evacuate everybody. So it's like they're just gonna get as many people out of there as they can, and then the other people were just gonna have to be left behind. And then RWBY was like, no, we can't do that. We have to stay here and fight. But he's like, if we stay here and fight, then everybody's gonna die. Like no one's gonna be safe. So and everybody, well, I guess not everybody, but like the other guy had a better argument than Team RWBY because Team RWBY didn't even have a plan. Like their whole plan was to get the relics and then figure out how to kill the lady. But when they got the relics and then they used their wishes, the lady basically said, "Hey, uh, you can't kill her because she's like darkness itself. Just like how you can't kill what's the name? The professor that lives in the other kid. Like you can't kill those people. So it's like, how are you supposed to beat? Like how are they supposed to beat it? Like they really got to come up with some other thing or some other magical power or whatever. But like this is what I'm saying. Like they write themselves into a corner, and you're just like, okay, what now? And like I really like the series. I watched it since it first came out. I have the special edition season 1 through 3 steelbook Blu-ray because I mean me personally Ruby's it just holds a special place in my heart. Such a I mean if you watch it and you see it how far it's come from the beginning of like the show till now, it's just great. Like I love it's just so good. It's like such a great show, but it's been managed so poorly towards the end of it. And I just wanted to like I kind of don't really care how it finishes. I just kind of want it to be over. I kind of want it to be complete, to the story to be complete and just, you know, have have completion and then have resolution and completion with it. Cuz I was thinking like I mean if you get a season 10, that's pretty good. Season 11, that's a good way to stop. Like from seasons 11 to 12, that's a good time to stop. 13, that's just a weird number. 14, I don't know. I mean, you could be like the Flash series. The Flash series had like 10 seasons. A lot of seasons, bro. The NBC or BB and no, NB the whatever the DC the live action DC TV program of the Flash. That one. That one had a lot of seasons. But like it's complete, right? It's the story's over and it's like, yay, you have your good seasons, your bad seasons, but it's done. And then here it's like I'm so worried that they're gonna cancel it and we won't get to see the resolution. Even if the resolution is bad, I just want to see it be done. You know, I just want to have them have their happy ever after. But anyways, thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.